So over the past 2 weeks, there have been a couple of platforms that have been going viral all over the internet and the AI space, and these tools are OpenClaw and Claude Code. And what's the difference between each one of these might be a question that a lot of people have, and it's very simple. It's the convenience of use of each of these platforms. So OpenClaw is an AI assistant that lives in your computer. It can also live on a server, and it can do a bunch of things such as, read your emails, send emails, create files, that sort of thing. And you can do it all by texting it through an interface that we are all familiar with, such as Telegram or WhatsApp or even iMessage, which means it's very convenient. And on the other hand, we have Claude Code, which is a CLI tool, which means that you run it through your terminal or through an integrated development environment inside of your computer, which means it might be a little bit technical and you have to do a bunch of commands inside of your computer for it to run. And you can only, well, you used to only be able to run it through your computer if your computer was open and type in it directly. But Claude Code just released what's called remote control, which is huge because it now lets us text to Claude Code from our phone from anywhere we are, as long as our computer is open, any of our projects, which is very similar to what OpenClaw does. So this is very exciting because now we're getting Claude Code, which in my opinion is more powerful than OpenClaw, depending on what instructions and models you gave it. But Claude Code, it's very easy to use and already has a bunch of functionalities given by Anthropic that make it a very, very useful agent. And I think now making it more convenient to where you can use it on your phone from anywhere is game changing. So today I want to show you how you can access this new feature, because you might have to do a little bit of updates and different settings before you're able to access this. So right here, I'm inside of the Claude Code docs, and we're just quickly going to read through what remote control is. So the title is continue local stations from any device with remote control. This means you're not only able to continue those conversations and those projects from your phone, but you can also use it from another computer where you're logged into that Claude Code account. So remote control connects Claude AI Code or the Claude app for iOS and Android to a Claude Code session running on your machine. Start a task at your desk, then pick up your phone on the couch or browser or on another computer. This is very, very helpful. I tested it yesterday. I think it came out yesterday or the day before, but I used to go to the gym and I used to usually use OpenClaw for my coding projects because I was not going to bring my computer to the gym and directly talk to Claude. Although I've seen people do it, like the gym I go to, there's a lot of students. So I've seen people vibe coding with their laptop while walking on the treadmill, which is not very convenient. But now you can do it through your phone. I tried it yesterday. It is great. It is amazing. If you're wondering what Claude Code is basically a coding model that runs on your computer, and it can create code, it can do research, it can spawn agents, different AI agents. You can put its skills. If you have specific tasks on your day-to-day work that you want to automate, it can automate all of that. So first things first, I'm going to be running Claude through the terminal over here using Ghosty as my main terminal. And I'm already inside of the project where I want to start Claude Code. So it's very simple to start Claude Code. You usually just put Claude, and once you hit enter, as you see right here, it's going to ask you if you trust this folder. If I say yes, now I have access to Claude Code. I already have access to remote control, and if I type the command /remote control, you're going to see it there. But if this is your first time setting this up, you're not going to see it there. Or if you haven't updated, then you're not going to see it there. So I'm going to exit out and kill this session so I can start over and show you guys how to update. So for that, we're just going to go Control CC, and then I'm out of this session. I'm going to just clear this real quick. Now I'm going to type Claude and then update, enter. And what this is going to do is going to it's going to update my instance into a newer version. In this case, as you see with the latest one, once you do this, you're going to be able to see the remote control when you start. So I'm going to start with Claude. I usually do dangerously skip permissions, which allows Claude to take control over the whole project and just do actions on its own without having to ask me every single time. Hit enter, and now I'm going to be able to start my Claude, so I can say hi, how are you today? But right now I'm only able to control this instance through the terminal. Like, I could not control this inside of my phone, and I can even show you guys. I can share my screen over here so that you guys can see what I'm talking about. So I'm gonna open my Claude app over here, and as you're gonna see, this is just a mobile app that they have, but now they have added the code section, which was already there, but you would have to connect to a GitHub repo, which was a little bit annoying, and it wasn't as simple to set up as it is now. So I'm going to show you guys how you can do that. And what I mean by that is, if I clicked on new session, the only way for me to talk to this was if my project was inside of a GitHub repo. Right now, I don't have anything set up in there. So I just want to use the remote control. Right now, I have a session that was running in my Mac Mini, but this is my main computer. And I'm going to actually rename this folder or this project to demo, just so that we can see the name. Now the session is called demo. Now I'm going to start remote control, and it's going to say connecting. Now it says remote control. And if I go back into my app, I can actually just kill this and reload it. When I open it back up, go into code, give this a few seconds, and now we see demo in here. And what you're going to see is that You can see the same conversation that I'm having in my command or in my terminal over here in my on my phone. This is mirroring my phone screen. If I say, hi, this is me talking on my phone, I hit enter, we're gonna see that the same message pops up in the command. And once it responds, there's a little bit of a delay, but I'm still able to get the exact same answer. So let's say if I wanted to code a simple app, I can now tell it through my phone and it will go ahead and do it. As long as I have my computer open, it's connected to the internet, then this is going to work just fine. This is huge because I don't have to carry my laptop everywhere I go to keep working on a project. And if you're still having issues after updating your instance inside of your terminal, you might want to update the mobile app. That's what I had to do in order for it to work. Also, this is only available as of today, February 26th, in the max plan. So if you're in the pro, I believe you don't have access to this functionalities, but if you're in the $100 max plan, which is the one I'm in, or $200 one, you'll have access to this, which is very convenient. And yeah, that's how you can set up Claude Code remote control to control it directly from your phone or from a different device. I'm sure Anthropic is going to be putting a lot of work into this to make it something very, very flexible, such as OpenClaw. But with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed the video and that you found it helpful. I'm going to be leaving a link down below to our community in which you're going to be able to find a step-by-step guide on how to get up and running with this remote control feature. There's going to be the different commands that you have to paste into your terminal in order to set this up. Let's say if it's your first time setting up Claude Code, it can guide you through that as well. So make sure to check it out and let me know in the comments what you think about this and if this is a feature that you're going to be using on the. Thank you guys and see you on the next one.